I'm going to read a little bit in Matthew. We'll start chapter 16. We'll just start with verse 1. And I'll be the first to say, I'll apologize if I butcher or say a word wrong, but I'll say it the best I can. It says, the Pharisees also with the Sadducees, okay, came and tempting desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, it will be foul weather today, or the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? And a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. And he left them and departed. And when his disciples were come to the other side, they had forgotten to take bread. Then Jesus said unto them, take heed and beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and of the Sadducees. And they reasoned among themselves, saying, it is because we have taken no bread. Which when Jesus perceived, he said unto them, O ye of little faith, why reason ye among yourselves, because ye have brought no bread? Do ye not yet understand, neither remember the 5 loaves of the 5,000, and how many baskets ye took up? Neither the 7 loaves of the 4,000, and how many baskets ye took up? How is it that ye do not understand that I spake it not to you concerning bread, that ye should beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and of the Sadducees? They understood how that he bade them not beware of the leaven of bread, but of the doctrine of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Amen. When Jesus came into the coast of
Caesarea
Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? And they said, some say that thou art John the Baptist, some Elias, and other Jeremias, or one of the prophets. He said unto them, but who say ye that I am? And Simon Peter answered and said, thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. And Jesus answered and said unto him, blessed art thou, Simon Barjona, for flesh and blood hath not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. Amen. And I say unto thee that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gate of hell shall not prevail against it. In that verse, what is the rock? It says, I say also unto thee that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. The rock is Jesus.
Amen. Amen.
And I will give unto thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom's the church.
Amen.
And whatsoever thou shalt bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever thou shalt loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Then charged he his disciples that they should tell no man that he was Jesus the Christ. From that time forth began Jesus to show unto his disciples how that he must go unto Jerusalem and suffer many things of the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed and be raised again the third day. Then Peter took him and began to rebuke him, saying, Be it far from thee, Lord, this shall not be unto thee. But he turned and said unto Peter, Get thee behind me, Satan, thou art an offense unto me, for thou savorest not the things that be of God, but those that be of men. Then said Jesus unto his disciples, If any man will come after me, let him deny himself, and take up his cross, and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. For that is a man profited, if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. Verily, I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom.
Amen. I'm
going to skip over, and from there, I'm going to skip over to, it's the next chapter, but I'm gonna move over. Let's start on verse 15, chapter 17 of Matthew. It says, Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is lunatic and sore vexed, for oft times he falleth into the fire, and oft into the water. And I brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him. Then Jesus answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. And Jesus rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour. Then came the disciples to Jesus apart, and said, Why could not we cast him out? And Jesus said unto them, Because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, Remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove. And nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit, this kind goeth not out but by prayer and fasting. So I'm going to tell you a little story. And it kind of goes back to verse 20 that I just read. It says, And Jesus said unto them, Because of your unbelief, For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed. I talked about this before because I researched how big a grain a mustard seed is. So we all know what an inch is. We all know what a centimeter is. A grain of a mustard seed is anywhere from 1 to 2 millimeters. So that is very, very, very small. And it says, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. It's talking about faith. So, this morning, and every Sunday morning, about 7:30, 8 o'clock, we practice, or help Parker practice, with his show heifers. He has 3 of them. And they give you a test. I mean, you're talking, one of them is probably 1,600 pounds. The other one is maybe 1,200 pounds. The other one might be 800 pounds. Well, the one that gives you the worst fit is the smallest one. Last weekend, she gave us a run for our money. She tested us to all directions. We got through it, and the reason we work with them is the breeder of these heifers wants to see them weekly since he don't live here. So it's kind of a remote situation. He wants to see them. He wants to see if they need to be increased on their feed or what. So we have to take videos, we take pictures, they have to cooperate and all that. So this morning, I think Parker was leading the 1,600 pound one. And we're walking out to the pasture leading her. And we get through the gate, getting ready to start our routine. And all of a sudden, with the faith that we have in God, we stopped and held each other's hands and went to prayer and asked for patience and give us, the patience to work with each other and not get aggravated or whatever. My point of saying this is you got to have faith to do stuff like that, and I'm going to use that as the example of what I'm meaning here. Is we had faith in God, so we went to prayer and asked for help and patience, and for Him to be involved in our exercise this morning. And guess what? It went pretty smooth. So, that's all I have.